Thank you for tuning in to the second episode of Stellaris Unity One Planet Challenge, which originally streamed live on Twitch. Alright, our planet here
System survey
is
complete.
going to need some jobs. Polish Spaniard, thank you for the bits. SFS fan and Morning Blade, thank you for the follow, by the way, too. Alright, analyzing my current situation here, I'm going to say industrial district is probably the most needed because my consumer goods are very low. I'm also a little worried about my minerals because the star systems that I've been annexing here don't have minerals, and that's going to put me kind of behind in the mineral game. But I can't really fix that until I start adding systems with minerals, and as you can see, 3, 2, 5, there's not a lot of systems that have a lot of minerals. So, fingers crossed I find them soon. Maybe there'll be some diamonds in the rough in the middle here. I haven't seen any other aliens in choke points, which is good. It means I'm not going to get choked
Anomaly
early.
found.
And projection is now up to almost a full extra influence per month. Of course, this costs me in the back end because the more ships that we build, the more upkeep that they cost. So it's not free influence as a result, but I'd rather have the influence, which you cannot buy, than the energy credits, minerals, and whatnot that it costs to upkeep.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Okay, we're starting to get research done. So, we got the engineering research and the physics research done. So our physics researcher will go for surveying because it's his specialty. And then the engineering researcher will go for mining station output and nebula refining, hopefully to be able to get some more energy, because we do have some nebula, I think. Is this nebula? Yeah, so this is a nebula here in Uzeglor, and it might be in... No, it's not in Waskar. Am I in a nebula here? No, I'm not. But yeah, we might be able to do some nebula mining in order to get our minerals back up a little bit.
Anomaly found.
And Lavacio
Construction
is
complete.
raffled off to Nightbot. All right, Nightbot, you get to keep it. And we have almost anchored our
Anomaly
bottleneck
found.
point in the south now. We're very, very close to that. The other thing we might be able to do is to get an admiral to make our fleet a little stronger. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm going to hire one anyway, just in case it does work. And the Mr. Mitchell, you are our cautious admiral.
System survey complete.
I guess does that help? Yeah, I think it helped. Our power projection is now 1.0. Awesome. I'm actually kind of scratching my head as to why I haven't met anyone else yet. One of the things I might want to do at Nightbot is to build a starbase so that I can collect the trade value. I'm a little concerned about the piracy.
System survey complete.
But I'll fix that with our fleet if I need to. So once I get enough alloys, I can hit that up. Because that 11 trade value is kind of nice to have. More hydrate from Narf, my one of my leaders. Cheers. That is good coffee. I did good today.
System survey complete.
So many anomalies, holy cow. Mapping is ridiculous. I can't wait until we get to analyze these and the archaeological site.
System survey complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright, there we go. Biodiversity studies is done. And we will invest in planetary unification for additional unity, because I think that's smart, given who we are. The genome mapping, it would be my second favorite, but we're Unity. a Unity nation, so let's just keep reinvesting in Unity. Know what we're good at and then get even better at it. Alright, let's throw some resources around. Oh god, I have almost no consumer goods. Trying to get the last of my fleet size up to the 20 out of 20 so that we get the most amount of influence that I can get per month before I start to get taxed harsh. And low stockpile. Why is that? One of the things I could do to try to aid the stockpile is to get rid of some of my metallurgists. Seems a little counterproductive because I want as many alloys as I can get, but not at a deficit of minerals, because that's not good for me in the long run. So I'm going to fire two of my metallurgists, and then probably build another agricultural district once I have the minerals. Oh, but because of... Okay, they're not even employed right now, so let me undo that. Because it's a different strata, metallurgists are a higher caste than mining. It doesn't really work that way. What would plants use as consumer goods? Fertilizer. I think that's just why it's abstracted as like generic goods without an actual title as to what it is. The other thing I might be able to do is get rid of some of my technicians and put them as mining, and that would balance the budget a little bit temporarily.
System survey complete.
Right, this is probably a wormhole world. I don't see it has a connect. Oh no, it's connected here. Never mind. I take that back. Actually, you know what? Get Celadine. Don't get whatever that is, because Celadine has
System
minerals
survey
which
complete.
I am in dire need of. And then the center here is just about all surveyed up. So what I might end up having is Zach Dyer to start to do some of the anomalies for some anomaly benefits. If you're wondering what's new in the 3.3, I started this stream
Our
off by
science
sort
ship
of...
is beset by enemies.
Uh-oh. Get out of there. Oh, God. Ooh, you made it out? So there's obviously a huge amoeba navy here, which we should avoid. If you're wondering, the 3.3 update significantly overhauls the way that Unity works. With the TLDR.
System survey complete.
Okay, I am going to have an employment soon. Build another Corvette. And oddly, I'm going to sell some of the alloys that I have to get another mining district
System
here
survey complete.
so that my minerals don't go to zero. At this point, I'm so close to locking down another cluster of stars, I think, that I'm just going to keep surveying. Because if I mean, I'd like to go north, but north hasn't had any, like, wonderful high-yield worlds. So if I can lock down this cluster, which is even better, or if it is better, that would be pretty good. And where did we find crystalline asteroids? Who found that? Oh, here?
Construction complete.
Alright, so Celadine is done. Woo! That is a 6-in-1. That is good. That'll help the mineral shortages, because I have not been lucky with that. And that's Siddhartha Gaia now. Kriv, thank you for the resub. Hey, I guess subs are working now, huh?
System survey
Or
complete.
maybe just for you? Am I sure I had AI empires? I am quite sure. I don't know where they are, but they're here. I just got lucky with a relatively empty galaxy, I suppose. For now. Won't stay empty. Alright, let's go ahead and build another construction ship to start working in the north.
Construction complete.
So that's now done. So I won't be in a deficit of minerals, but I won't have an abundance. I'll just be +3 at the end of this month. Which is not great. We want more than that. Or +2, I guess, it rounded. But we did finish our first tradition, which is pretty fast. So that means we have an ascension perk. What should our first perk be? One vision, which
System
is...
survey
let me
complete.
pause. One vision, which is unity, lowered pop amenity usage, and governing ethics attraction, so that more people are militarists and spiritualists. Technological ascendancy, which is 10% research speed, and rare technologies appear more commonly. I guess I could do consecrated worlds. Consecrated worlds allow spiritualists to claim worlds as holy and therefore derive unity generation from them. Or I could save the perk point. So there you go. Put a 1-minute timer on that. Very, very quick vote. No, I guess the timer's here. And this is the ship that got smashed up by those alien vessels. But I think I'm going to have Zach Dyer start to do anomaly research. And we just found the Vlur.
Construction complete.
So here we are in Vantademian with the Vlur. And it does look like this sector of stars
Anomaly
is empty,
found.
which is cool. And here is the other construction ship. And I'm going to want to go towards Orville first. And grab Bistramar and Ryak and Ox or whatever that is to sort of lock down all of this as mine, if I can. Alright, tax ascendancy it is. Faster tech. Done. I wonder how I'm doing galactically. Probably behind. Yeah, I'm like 15th.
System survey complete.
Oh, look at that. So here's the crystalline world, which has a ton of minerals, but comes with an extra punch.
System survey complete.
And let's see. Zach Dyer, I want you to go for easier anomalies first, so that you're not spending your lifetime on anomalies you can't crack. So I'm going to go to that level 2, and to this level 2, and then to this level 3. And then we'll work our way up. Oh! We met no. Oh, get out! Get out! So, what is this? What is this? Are these marauders? Oh, yeah, this is a marauder.
Sign ship martyred.
Marauders blew me up. Well, likely they have this black hole, which means likely the marauders stop anyone from coming this direction, from southwest to northeast, which means that this is freely bottlenecked. And thanks, Marauder, in the chat for killing me. Yeah. So that scientist is dead. That was Exart. Exart. Marauder, you killed Exart. Maybe we'll get another scientist out here. I'm just going to get a cheap one. An eager, cheap scientist. And let's... I don't have the money for a new science vessel just yet. Where are all my my neighbors?
Construction complete.
Sounds like a complaint. It really isn't. I'm kind of glad. All right. We do have enough influence to start to get Sarpo. Just not enough alloys. And then down here... Yeah, we'll double back to Nightbot. And I guess I'll meet the Marauders. Discover who they are.
Anomaly found.
So I did just kick off Nightbot having a station here to collect the trade value. That will be useful. And here's the Tenyaki. 32k Tenyaki space whales. And we're going to say that they're fascinating creatures.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
I'm going to have Shona start to survey this bubble to see if it's
Construction
worth
complete.
racing south to this bubble or locking down the north one. Although I am working on locking down the north one anyway. Just because it's closer to home, I think it's going to be more important for us to own. So Sarpo, you're going to get raffled, and you are now Loisip. Got it. Let's see what I can do about jobs. So, I am going to prioritize minerals over food. As long as we have positive food, I'm not really using the extra food, I just sell it, so I'd rather have the minerals. And we have grazing Tenyakis now here in Orville. Cheers.
Construction complete.
All right. I think it only costs 3 claims to sort of lock this area down. Let me survey this first. Because I could do 1, 2, 3, 4 and really lock it down. So despite the fact that I want to grab this, it's really cheap to grab all this because I don't believe that there's any star lanes up here that I haven't yet discovered.
Anomaly found.
But I changed my mind. I do want to survey the other direction. Oh, posture check. That went crunch. And yes, the Zeta aliens are going to be hostile because they're marauders. Little space bullies is what they are. Low food stockpiles.
Construction complete.
And now, this is the last Corvette I'm going to need for a while. This will be my 20th, and that maximizes the amount of influence I can get without being heavily taxed. That's what I'm talking about.
Construction complete.
We also just tapped Nightbot's trade value. So the thing I have to worry about is piracy, which, as you can see, I have a bunch of. I think what I could do is I could build a starbase at Mahai Goku. And then give it 2 guns. To keep us safe from those pirates. But for now, I'm just going to have my fleet. I'm going to spit 1 Corvette out of the fleet. Because I think 1 Corvette's going to be enough. And have that 1 Corvette be a police escort. Oh, I also don't have... There we go. So you're going to patrol here. Try to keep
System
the
survey
piracy down.
complete.
See if it's enough. Civilian ships. Let's see. What else is going on? A new archaeological site. So that is Echoes Inside here at Urav Vas. We need 3 more allies to grab this. I am juggling resources here. This is a very, very generous start, given how I don't have any neighbors yet, other than Marauders. Lakarian, thank you for the follow.
System survey complete.
There's more precursor activity, so I think that's the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. And then if you're wondering, the Cyberx requires 6, so we're very, very close. Have I forgotten treats? Oh, I meant to unlock that again, because I actually remembered treats. Or rather, I was brought treats. Hey, buddy, you want treats? There you go. So, question. Which direction should I prioritize? North or south? So north would be this cluster here, trying to lock down 1, 2, 3 to own all this stuff here, and we already have knowledge of all of that. South would be to lock down this cluster here. It's smaller, but we're closer to being able to get done with that. And it has an archaeological site, a wormhole, and some mysteries. Yeah, some unsearched regions. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to split my my fleets up just to sit. So let me do 3 more single ship fleets. 1. You sit here. Just to keep the piracy down. That's probably the cheapest option for me at this moment. Eventually I'll have a starbase solution once I'm a little bit wealthier, but for now this is fine. So I haven't named these fleets, but these small fleets are just going to be Pirate Fleet 1, Pirate Fleet 2, you know, so on and so forth. And then the main fleet will be the Dom SEB. Oh boy. Already asking stuff of me. So, a hungry dragon. Let me read this for you. Our researchers observing the sky dragon have reported loud creaking noises seemingly coming from its internal organs. It's also been circling around Yodarian Prime unusually often over the last few months, sometimes swooping right past the upper reaches of the atmosphere before pulling away again. Our working hypothesis is that the creature is hungry and wishes to land to feed, as it has periodically done in the past. It is not clear why it hesitates. Perhaps it wishes to see how we react now that we've joined it among the stars. So, one of these options is locked out because I don't have the influence. The top option is fire a warning shot. Dragon may be displeased. Or the bottom option to continue to observe it. The middle option is to use our influence. So, you guys want me to go south, and I'll prioritize south. I'm going to include the middle option because I don't necessarily need to decide just yet. I can sort of leave it in limbo. So, 1 is shoot at it. 2 is use our influence. Set aside some space for it in a secured area. Or 3 to observe it. So what you all think? Why'd the resources from the galaxy disappear? Maybe it's due to the hungry dragon? This is really strange. I can't see resources anymore. I have no idea. No idea at all.
Situation log updated.
So we have a mural to analyze. Let me do that before the other anomaly. Oh, is this the trade and piracy overlay? Yeah, okay, yeah, it was the trade route overlay. That explains it. I didn't realize that I had left that on. But yeah, I guess it makes sense because I was looking at the piracy and just left it on. Okay, you guys want me to set aside a secluded area for it, and that's going to require me to get a little bit more influence than I currently have. The good news is we just founded some factions, which is going to help me build up this influence. So this faction here is Spiritualists. And they don't want me to have robots, because that would make them upset. So let me go ahead and forbid robots in our empire. So robotic workers are now outlawed. And that makes the Spiritualists a little bit happier, increasing the support and increasing the unity. So now, as you can see, we are gaining 7.2 unity from the support and approval of the faction each month. It also goes up because I'm a fanatic spiritualist. It goes up because I'm oligarchic. So there's benefit there as well. And then I don't have Sonic Pursuit right now. I don't have the perk for it, the Ascension perk, but that would make them happier as well. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I am at max food. I can't produce any more food, so I'm going to need to make a district for that.
Anomaly found.
Done. And now I'm just waiting to get my influence up to the 75 mark so I can set aside some space for it. With all of my piracy fleets in position, they're keeping piracy down. Each corvette here suppresses piracy by 10, and the trade lane has a max piracy of 2.75, so I get no piracy. They're not stealing from me, and I'm not going to have a pirate base pop up or anything like that. This is a really messy but very efficient way of dealing with it.
Special project complete.
So there's a special project. Nice. Gain a little bit of engineering research and experience.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
And we have just contacted Marauders. So there's their bubble, and I was right. They bottleneck here, which means no one is going to come from this cluster of the universe. Okay, I do have enough influence to set aside a space for it. So there we go. It's hopefully happier and not going to eat us. Don't eat us, dude. Wow, you are, yeah.
System survey complete.
Has me worried. Dragon has landed. Oh, okay. The dragon appeared to realize our intentions and gracefully swooped down to rest in the area that we have vacated. The large supply of food we left behind probably helped. It must be said, the dragon has laid into it with astounding veracity. Our researchers are observing from a distance. So, add feeding dragon to Udarian Prime. The result is plus 10 stability, produces 6 unity, but an upkeep of 15 food. The event taking flight happens in 15 to 16 years. It is spending 15 years eating, so much like your mother. Ooh. I have quite a lot of alloys. What am I going to do with these alloys? I don't know. I'll sell some for money. All right, so you guys wanted me to prioritize annexing the south. Oh, and here's the other faction. So this should be the militarist faction. Drumbeat of Victory Party. Wow, that is a little on the nose. Militarists. I like to rename them so it's very obvious what they are. Yes, I do think that a starbase would be wise. I think that the areas that I've uncovered so far aren't ideal for a starbase, and I'm going to wait until I have better areas uncovered. I could do a starbase at Orville to collect that trade value, but that trade value isn't worth very much.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
And there we go. We have research complete. Glitch finishing the 0G refineries. Let's go with powered exoskeletons to increase the amount of minerals we get from jobs, because we are still hurting for minerals. We're also really hurting for food. But I'm about to finish a new agricultural district.
Situation log updated.
Okay, this scientist here, what are you even doing? Why are you even here? What are you doing? You were researching. Okay. So this is our anomaly researcher, Zach Dyer, and I'm going to have Zach Dyer go and hit up more anomalies now.
System survey complete.
I'm prioritizing the anomalies that are in our territory, because if they have benefits, some sort of resource benefits, you know, makes sense that I focus on the ones that are within our land. God, there's no one north. It's so weird. So the Lavasio station here, I'm going to set up as an... You know, I'm going to set it up as a gun battery. If I set it up as a gun battery, it's going to protect Zleb and Mahai. And that will lower the amount of piracy that I have.
Anomaly
because it's a really good bottleneck right there. It prevents anyone from the south coming up to our homeland. And that means that I could spend my other influence here for just Anchorage at 88 Jack. And then the only station, the only spot that needs to get protected from piracy is at Mr. Elk. That works pretty well. And then hopefully my starbase capacity goes up, and I'll add one to Mr. Elk as well, and then I don't have to protect my trade lanes at all. All right, new tradition. So our new traditions could be harmony, which would be the spiritualist preference. It could also be supremacy, which would be the militarist preference. I'm also going to include prosperity, which would be good for our minerals and economy. I will also include adaptability, which would be good for food. And then expansion, which would be good to expand out to the stars. So one of those 5 traditions, I'll give you 2.5 minutes to vote. What you think, Yoda? What would your preference be, dude? Yoda's preference would be peanuts. So while you vote, the looks like expansion is winning. The adoption effects is additional development speed, which obviously doesn't help us because we're single. But the courier network reduces our sprawls from colonies and systems. The galactic ambition reduces the starbase upkeep, and then this here, reach for the stars, is really what we'd want, which is the starbase influence cost reduced so that I could get more starbases, and then of course the new life, which is pop growth speed. So there's some things in there that are helpful, some things that are simply not.
System survey complete.
What are the yellow ships moving around up north? They're the Tenyaki. They're like space whales that are passive. So they're not going to be messing with me. I'm not hostile with them. Let's go ahead and get another scientist, though. Oh, you know what? I have one who's currently unemployed. Let's get a science ship, then.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
And we got planetary unification for additional unity and also additional monthly unity. And we will get adaptive bureaucracy to increase our edicts fund so that we can support more edicts per month for free. Is Empire Sprawl not a thing anymore? It is, but you don't make bureaucrats to fight against the Empire Sprawl like you used to. So right now, our Empire Sprawl is 9. We suffer a 1% tradition adoption cost as a result of the district systems, colonies, and pops that we have. And you guys want expansion, so let me just get that. Alright, so if I have expansion, it should be cheaper to get starbases. Which it wasn't.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Oh, because I don't have reach for the stars yet. Yeah, duh. And we just got assembly patterns from one of the anomalies that we analyzed. Cool. So we'll have reach for the stars in 9 months, and that will help to grab more
Anomaly
land.
Found.
So these stations here are just about done.
Construction complete.
So this will be the Nightbot Bastion. And then this station just got built. This is the 88 Jack Anchorage.
Construction complete.
And that means that this ship here can go and remerge with the Dom fleet. Because it is no longer needed.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Starbase suppresses the piracy. And, in fact, now that I have these 2 gun batteries, these 2 ships can also merge with Dom as well. As the guns protect here and here as well. So Mr. Elk is the only station, the only solar system that
survey
needs protection.
complete.
Research complete. I have faster surveying, and let's definitely get an admin AI. Faster, more research speed out of that. Here's our new science ship, which has been sticking around a while. You are going to go to the Zevran Labs, and then I'll probably send him north to try to figure out where my neighbors are, because this is really strange. Really would have thought I would have found them by now.
Construction complete.
Four months.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Are we alone? No, we're not alone. We're just lonely. Maybe it's for the best. So here at home, I definitely need some additional amenities to keep the crime down, to keep the stability up. So that's going to be the next investment I make once a building slot opens up. And I also have room for yet another starport. So let's get another starport here at Mr. Elk. And then I won't need the anti-piracy fleets anymore, which will be nice. Oh, an archaeological site. This is the giant gas structure. Hey, Beavis, thanks for the resub.
Situation log updated.
And come on, tradition. There it is. Reach for the stars. So now with Reach for the Stars, our star bases cost 67, not 75, making it a little bit cheaper to annex new territories a little bit more quickly, which is very good. Oh, and here's the Tinyaki homeworld, which would be really good for me to annex. Oh, and I just found someone. This is a foreign nation for sure. This is definitely not just AI. Here is their science ship coming to survey Tinyaki Vec. So Tinyaki Vec might be out of my reach. It really depends on whether I get Vanta Damian first. But let's raffle off Adiphius, or whatever it's called. Scrap code 45.
Special project complete.
Super solid materials. from Zevran. And you, Mr. Scientist, are going to start to analyze the easy-to-analyze anomalies now. Even if they're not in my own territory. Wow, there's 5 anomalies in this system? Holy cow. What is the benefits of getting the homeworld? A ton of research, as you'll see in a second. There's going to be a lot of societal research.
Construction complete.
So there's ADHX Anchorage Station. And trying to make contact with whoever the heck these guys are coming from the northeast.
Anomaly found.
Oh, it's a tomb world.
Special project complete.
Alright, you, Zach Dyer, are going to start to excavate this. Actually, you know what? You're level 4. I'm going to send him to start to do the precursors. At level 4, it's going to be hard, but not punishingly takes your entire lifetime hard.
Construction
Welcome, Chili
complete.
Zone. The Chili Zone. Your brain just melts from it. I do have a YouTube tutorial up on the interwebs on YouTube that covers a lot of what it takes to learn Stellaris early on. And I believe I just made first contact with a hostile. So I think this is a... No. There's no way an AI would have destroyers already. So this is like a mining vessel or something. I don't know what it is. I'll take it back. But that new zone is now Orange Chaos. You've seen them all? I can get... It's a complicated game. I can definitely see how it just is brain melting. I guess before Zach Dyer goes for those anomalies, let me survey this little...
System survey complete.
...spot here, just in case it's amazing. Because I passed by it and kind of overlooked it.
System survey complete.
How's the beta so far? The changes to Unity are really fun. I think they're going to significantly change the way that people play and develop. And this should be the Dom fleet. It got renamed because of a merger, so let me fix that. We do have room for 8 more Corvettes, so I'm going to start rolling 8 more out, even though it exceeds our
construction complete
capacity. And I have a new station here, the Mr. Elk Anchorage. And now we can roll the Pirate Fleet back to Dom. Dom, why are you even there? I don't even know. Yep, you're not supposed to be there. I've been paying extra taxes for my ships because they are not dry docked. Didn't notice till now. So now we have no piracy in these lanes because they're all protected. And we'll have a new fleet, a new armada, our second fleet, and this will be named the Droiden Fleet. Or let's call it the Droiden Armada, so we'll have 1 fleet, 1 armada. Congrats. So I am probably just a few months away from locking out whoever these guys are from entering this southern bubble. And then I'll pivot and pay attention to the northern bubble to make sure that we get as much of this north as possible. But yeah, here's why you want Tenyaki Vec. It has 24 societal research and 6 physics research. I don't think I'm going to get there first. It really depends on how far away that foreign power is, but that's why it's so nice, because it's a whopping amount of research if you can grab it.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
What's my thought on spicy chicken wings? Yeah, I don't have thoughts on that. Oh, more aliens. Oh boy, so it's going to be even more important for us to lock this down ASAP. Because here's yet another empire that I just made first contact with. Come on, come on. And we just gained
The spirits have granted us new
ion
wisdom.
thrusters. For free. That's awesome. Or not free, I mean, it took an anomaly, but still, awesome. So ion thrusters would allow our fleets to be a little bit faster. And we're going to need a new admiral for the other fleet, aren't we? So let's get Admiral Island Timber. So, at this point, I have a question for you all. Should I start to annex north now? There is a bit of a risk of one of these southern empires to just hop over if I don't close my borders and start to get the stuff behind my line. But it's a risk. Should I instead just start to gobble up as much in the north as I can now that I have the last bottleneck down here? That'll be left up to you. Looks like overwhelmingly yes. It is probably the smart call.
Anomaly
Hey, look,
found.
my economy's now balanced.
Construction complete.
All right. With the money that I have, let's see. My homeworld needs more jobs. Probably clear some blockers too with the excess energy credits that I have. I'm going to get more agricultural because my food is nearly depleted. And we just added Shadow Play to Dorathon there. Oh, Orville hasn't been raffled off either, has it? Like glass armor. Okay.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the
We've now
language of the
analyzed
divine.
the drones. So where is the drone HQ? That's Space Amoeba's. Oh yeah, here they are. These are mineral
System
protection
survey
drones.
complete.
So it's possible that the surveyor bot is out this way, actually. I don't know how probable that is, but it's possible. And we just found Zero. Where did we find Zero? Up at Kazon? Oh no. I don't think we're going to be first there. I'll try, but something tells me we won't. We have one more system to raffle off. Ray Curva. And that is my southern wall. My southern Iron Curtain, if you will. Trying to protect these systems from annexation. My surveyor, Shona, is going to keep surveying over here to see if there's anything worth hopping further for. A 21
System
tropical world. It's too bad I'm a
complete.
single planet kind of guy. Chill Zone, you are absolutely welcome. Peak relaxing content.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
What is going on? A new archaeological site. Here. Oh, interesting, because we had fully surveyed that. So that's a new site that we just discovered. And then powered exoskeletons just got researched. I already partially have super solid materials, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to reinvest in super solid materials. Let's see how I'm doing on the scoreboard. It's probably going to be pretty bad as a single planet. Yeah, I'm still 15th. I haven't really moved.
Our ships have been improved.
So both of my fleets have been upgraded. And I'm going to send Dom down here to deal with these mining bots.
Construction complete.
So this construction ship doesn't really have much to do at the moment. because I'm going to be focusing on adding northern territories. So speaking of that, let's get more alloys and get moving up north. And then Droiden's fleet will add corvettes to you. How is Stellaris these days? Is late game pop movement a nightmare? I play small galaxies, so I wouldn't really know. Ooh, wow, that is a lot of energy credits for Waskar. Not bad. Alright, let's go north now. So the goal here, let me update my goal because I haven't done that yet. Annex North Territory. So it's a bit of a race to try to get up to Tinyaki Vek, I think. Or Tinyana Vek.
Construction complete.
Because that is the most resource-rich or research-rich territory up there. But all of it would be good. All of it would be pretty good.
System survey complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
So research speed just went up. Let's start to consider pivoting towards combat. So I'm going to get basic combat rolls because that's in line with Fnar's specialty. And keep rolling ships out, knowing that the AI have a huge ship naval capacity bonus from the difficulty. As a reminder, the AI at Commodore difficulty gets 20% cheaper ships, 20% cheaper starbase ship upkeep, and extra stability and extra resources, extra everything. Huge benefits, so need to go extra hard onto the ships to make sure that we don't fall behind. Hold on, one thing at a time. Solar Sailor is done. And should we extra fund Theta Aliens? Should we drop 1,000 extra energy credits to try to make first contact with Theta Aliens up here? Yes or no? I'm going to give you a minute to decide on that. But until then, this window here, I'm just going to sort of nest up there. It's expensive. We have the energy credits, but only mostly because of an anomaly that we analyzed for 1,000, or just over 1,000. So it is pretty rich for my blood. But if you want it, we can get it. Thank you for tuning in to the Stellaris One Planet Challenge, playing the Unity 3.3 beta branch that is out for testing. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and Discord has events, which contains my upcoming streams as well. Links to both can be found in the description of the video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons and Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel, and viewers like you, which like, subscribe, and comment. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, Spacefarers.